A teenager is behind bars for fatally shooting his roommate. At around 1 a.m. on Tuesday the 2nd of April, authorities responded to a residence in the 8500 block of Old Percival Road in Columbia, South Carolina on reports of shots fired. When deputies arrived, they were told by residents of the home that 18-year-old Amadeo Castillo shot Mario Ramos while he was sleeping. Investigators said that 3 other roommates heard the shooting, restrained Amadeo, took away his gun and didn't allow him to leave until law enforcement arrived. Mario was pronounced dead at the scene. Deputies took Amadeo into custody and booked him into the Richland County Detention Center on charges of murder and possession of a weapon during a violent crime. The motive of the killing is unclear, as investigation into the matter continues. A mother and a boyfriend are behind bars after a 4-year-old boy died with signs of malnourishment and several injuries. At around 12:55 a.m. on Wednesday the 27th of March, authorities responded to Madison Medical Center at 611 West Main Street in Fredericktown, Missouri, in reference to suspicious circumstances of an unresponsive juvenile. Medical staff informed responding officers that the child was dead and showed evidence of abuse or neglect. The victim appeared to be malnourished, and an officer noticed bruises, abrasions, and lacerations all over his body. Authorities apprehended the mother, Riley Ferraro, at the medical center. Officers also located the mother's boyfriend, Hayden Rosner, and brought him in for questioning. Authorities said that Hayden and Riley shared custody of the child. On the night of the boy's death, Hayden brought the victim to Riley unresponsive, and she rushed him to the hospital as Hayden stayed behind. Riley told officials she works about 60 hours a week, and Hayden served as the primary caregiver to the child. She said she started seeing suspicious marks and bruises on her son when Hayden started caring for the boy. Riley showed investigators photos of the boy's bruises and marks. Riley suspected Hayden had been abusing the victim, but didn't report it to law enforcement. She said Hayden tried to discourage her from taking her son to the hospital. When police confronted Riley about the boy's malnourishment, she said she noticed her son getting thinner, but Hayden believed it was normal. During an interview, Hayden told officers that the victim had temper tantrums. He also said the young boy mentioned he was experiencing stomach aches and issues defecating. Hayden said that on the 26th of March, the boy had a temper tantrum and threw himself in the bathroom. As a result, the boy allegedly hit his head on the edge of the toilet, causing his previous ear and nose injuries to reopen. Hayden told officers that the victim often fell and injured himself, but admitted after further questioning that he'd gone too far one time and lost his temper with the boy, not elaborating on the incident, but saying he has since reformed. He described another time when he was trying to put soap in the boy's mouth, and the boy fell during the struggle, striking his head. Riley and Hayden admitted to investigators that they were opioid addicts and often used drugs in the apartment where the victim lived. Authorities executed a search warrant at the couple's home and observed poor living conditions and a strong odor of urine, drug paraphernalia, and a sufficient amount of food supply. Officers said they found unprescribed ground-up oxycodone in Hayden's possession as he was changing into his jail uniform. Riley and Hayden faced charges of abuse or neglect of a child resulting in death and first-degree endangering the welfare of a child resulting in death. Hayden was also charged with possession of a controlled substance. Hayden's bond was set at $1 million, while Riley's was set at $500,000. Several months before the boy's death, in November of 2023, the Missouri Department of Social Services Children's Division went to the suspect's home, and the caseworker recommended that the boy not be left alone with Hayden due to his alleged drug use and unpredictable conduct. The investigation into the matter continues.